telling you why the Giants are going to win. The Giants, the Giants' strengths are very obvious. Strength number one is their defensive front four. They get pressure on the quarterback. They beat you up. They, once you become one-dimensional, the game is over because they can not only pressure you with the four guys down on front, but they can sort of drop off Kiwanuka, for example, and slide a linebacker in his slot and blitz you. They have a lot of interchangeable parts. They are very fast. They are very physical, and they make you go crazy because you don't know where they're coming from. And if they come with four guys and they're getting pressure on you with four guys, that means you can't throw the ball that well because there's seven people that you have to contend who are defending your pass. Another strength of the Giants is the quarterback position. Eli Manning has played great against every good team this year in the National Football League. The only team that has given Eli Manning problems this year was the Washington Redskins. The Patriots' first game, like I said before, Eli, he threw for 300 yards, I believe, but he was very ineffective for a lot of that game. But then he discovered, some of the other players. He discovered Ballard. He discovered being able to throw the ball to Manningham, and Victor Cruz had a nice game as well. But now with Nix, who didn't play in the first game, and Bradshaw didn't play in the first game, this team is going to be very tough to defend on the turf. And I know Giant fans are cringing at that word, the T word. We don't play very well on the turf or in dome stadiums. I mean, the Saints absolutely just gouged us when we played them this year. And we just had nothing, no answer. In the first half, we were competitive, and in the third quarter, they just jumped all over us. But, hopefully we've learned something from that game, and hopefully we'll be able to sort of, not play not to lose, but play to win. I know every Giant fan says the same thing I run into in Hollywood. They talk about how the Giants should be worried when you're defense conscious and run the football. You can't play scared in the Super Bowl. There's no games next week. There's no games, on Monday. You just got to, empty out the playbook. I mean, I love watching the thing Parcells was doing the other day with Mike Tirico. He said every game we had a plan. We had a fake punt put in. We had an onside kick put in. We had everything ready to go. We had the flea flicker ready to go. I mean, we didn't hold anything back. And I hope the Giants don't hold anything back. And don't be afraid if Brady is playing well to go toe-to-toe because the Patriots can't cover anybody. I think a big advantage in this game for the Giants are the receivers. I think Brady has fallen so much in love with his tight ends that the word the Giants need to apply to themselves is patience. If the Patriots want to go 10 plays, 15 plays, 85 yards to get a touchdown or get a field goal, let them. Don't get caught up in the big play or get caught up, trying to match them score for score in a 50-yard touchdown pass game. Let them, methodically go down the field. Because the likelihood of your defensive line making a play is great because of the simple fact that if they're taking 15 plays to score, then, yeah, you might be getting tired on the defensive line, but they're not, they're not scoring quickly, and maybe you can figure something out. Maybe you can sit up there and you can see something, or the coaches can see something and say, okay, this is what they are trying to do. Maybe we can stop it, as opposed to, 3 plays, 80 yards and a touchdown. 2 plays, 60 yards and a touchdown, where you're just sitting there going, what the heck can we do? Giants have to have some running game, and they have to keep the Patriots defense on the field so that we don't have to worry about either of those two things. But the key word for the Giants is patience. Show some patience. Don't be greedy. Take what they give you. And Eli Manning has to show patience in the respect that Belichick is going to take away Cruz. He's going to take away Nix. He's going to bracket both of them to where they're going to have to, beat 2 people each time. And therefore that means Mario Manningham, better bring your catching gloves in your hands because you're going to get the ball a lot, son. Mr. Ballard, you're going to get the ball a lot, son. Number 47, you're going to get the ball thrown to you. Number 44, you can get the ball thrown to you. The weakness of Belichick's defenses, as every Giants fans can tell you, is the flat. Remember Robert Del Pino for the Rams? Robert Del Pino used to kill the Giants all the time. The Giants would rush from the edge, and then you think Jim Everett's about to be sacked. He dumped it off into the flat to Robert Del Pino, and drive kept going, first down. Same thing with Belichick's defenses with the Patriots. If the Patriots are taking away, the deep cuts of Cruz or taking away the deep passes, well, the flats will be open to dump the ball off to Bradshaw and dump the ball off to Manningham or Brandon Jacobs or Ballard. Keep the sticks moving, keep the chains going, patiently go up and down the field, and take them at their best game. You beat Green Bay by doing exactly that. Green Bay blitzed off the edge with Woodson and Matthews, and they tried to get pressure at Eli Manning and from all different types of angles, and it just left holes all over the place, and that's why you killed them on third down, because once they couldn't get to Eli, it's a wrap. And so, now we're going to tell you why the Giants are going to win this game, and we'll do it after this message on 89.7 KLAS FM.
For all of your auto repairs and